It should have been another assignment just like any other. On Wednesday morning, veteran Palestinian journalist Shireen Abu Akleh, who's worked for Al Jazeera network since 1997, went to the occupied West Bank town of Jenin to cover an Israeli military raid in the area. She was wearing her usual flak jacket and helmet, with press written in large letters on her back and chest. But they offered no protection. She was rushed to hospital but pronounced dead on arrival. Her death prompted a national outpouring of grief. But the worst pain was felt by her friends and family.
She was someone who was recognized not just nationally but internationally in the Arab world, everywhere. I pride myself in calling her my aunt. I will continue to talk about her and to continue to make sure that her legacy lives on even after this horrific tragedy. This is one of the many atrocious killings that's been committed by the Israeli occupation forces, and hopefully they will be held accountable for this.
Immediately after the killing was reported, Israeli officials said Abu Akleh was likely the victim of indiscriminate Palestinian gunfire. They released videos showing Palestinian gunmen firing machine guns in the Jenin refugee camp. But Israeli human rights group B'Tselem found the location of the killing was different to that in the footage. Israel later rolled back, saying it's impossible to determine where the bullet that killed Abu Akleh came from. Journalists who were at the scene maintained that Israeli security forces were responsible.
We all gathered with other fellow journalists at a point close to the Israeli army, and we were wearing helmets and flak jackets. When we arrived, we made ourselves known, as we usually do, to the Israeli army, so that they would know that we were journalists. And then we walked forward a few meters, and then suddenly they started shooting at us. When I turned back, I saw Shireen on the ground. We took cover behind a fence, and we were not able to rescue her because they kept shooting at us. Even though she was wearing a helmet and a flak jacket with the word press written on it, Shireen was shot just below her ear.
Israel says it reached out to the Palestinian Authority to launch a joint investigation. But Palestinian Civil Affairs Minister al-Sheikh denies any such offer was made. This family home of Shireen Abu Akleh will be a house of mourning for a long time. Her body is still in the occupied West Bank. A remembrance ceremony will take place on Thursday in Ramallah, with Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas expected to attend. She will be laid to rest in Jerusalem later this week. Mustafa Fatih Yavuz, Theatre World, occupied East Jerusalem.